Well, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I taught moral theology and ethics for 18 years till the Ivan Boesky thing hit. And then I decided, I wonder if there's more money in corporate America in ethics than there is in teaching it. There is. So I de-theologized my training and went into ethics training and keynoting, and have been on the road over 20 years preaching the word, so to speak, about the value of ethics. And isn't it kind of interesting this week how many colleges are in the news for ethics issues, et cetera. So, you know, as well as corporations as well. So what I want to do today is to, you know, bring this kind of home to you, because I am from Chicago, which is the hub of ethics in the United States. And you are also in the only state in the union where our governors make our license plates. So there's plenty of work for me to do here. Yes, and I am the only Sicilian from Chicago that talks on ethics. I saw what the rest of the family was doing, decided to go in a different direction. So my approach is kind of like in your face, short but sweet. You know, so you won't hear Aristotle and Plato, but we're going to get some really good stuff in the time I have with you today. So, with that in mind, let's begin this way. We are human beings who've chosen this line of work, kind of like a DNA molecule. So, let's look at it personally. So, see if you would agree, these are my three givens. See if this makes sense to you. Number one, the more I understand about myself, the more effective I can be in dealing with other people. Would you all agree with that? You can't change anybody but you. We have a hard enough time with ourselves, don't we? I bought an exercise machine for Christmas. Guess how many times I've been on it? Twice, Christmas and Ash Wednesday. Thought I'd start Lent out, you know, not going really well. It's in the middle of the family room. My wife makes me dust it, you know, go down there and say, oh, give me a beer. Hope the thing moves by itself. You know, if it doesn't come from the inside and go and work. Can't change anybody but you. I remember my sister's first marriage. We all knew it wasn't going to work. Full-blooded Sicilian father at the back of church, before he walks her down the aisle, says, if you're not sure, we party anyway. She said, you don't know him like I do. Oh, he did. It got. And I took one of my ethics classes to her divorce proceedings. You know, can't change anybody but you. My next two givens are in Latin. I studied for a while for the priesthood before they asked me to leave and rethink my vocation. Bet they wish they had me now, though. I could have been a bishop. Oh, baby. But while I was in, they drummed two things into my head. The first one was this. Nemo dat quod non habet. You cannot give what you do not have. If you are not what you want someone else to be, shut up. Till you become what you want them to be, because values in life are caught, not taught. Who you are says so much more than what you say. Third given, second in Latin. Repetitio est mater studiorum. Repetition is the mother of learning. That's how we all got to be where we are in life, isn't it? Memorize, regurgitate, chuck. I mean, you memorize it for a test, you keep it for a while, and then you what? You don't use it, you know, it becomes obsolete. You know, it's the but what was the process? Repetition, diagramming sentences, math. I mean, it was the repetition. Same thing with ethics. You want to be ethical? Practice being ethical. Or as that famous philosopher Dr. Phil said, if you choose the behavior, you choose the consequences. And isn't that true in corporate America today, universities, I mean, just across the board? Do those three givens make sense? Starts right up here. So what I want to do in this keynote is kind of give you some ideas, because as I looked at all of the breakouts, let me summarize it in one word for you. Okay, whether it's mentoring or all these different subjects, it comes down to this: relationships. Agreed? It's all about relationships.